not appreciate making it out of that. We don't all make it out. We don't. Not everyone makes it here. Not everyone even makes it to where we are right now. So you celebrate that, so you are inspired by that, so you champion that when you know it's real, when you can feel it, when you can see it, when you can fucking smell it through the screen. You love, you support that.
Why are you hating? I hit 2 million views on my basement. Two told me, bro, let's go out on vacation. I'm still on probation, big bro, I can't.
Queso has come back with another reaction, and boy, don't it feel good to say that. Now it's been a little minute. I'm in a different location, and we not quite to the final destination, but bear with me, because I said I can't keep waiting to get to the crib. I gotta bring the people some content. I'm mad at people not above but equal. So without any further ado, today we are reacting to Dave featuring AJ Tracey, Thiago Silva. Now, y'all been hitting me about this one for a minute. Shout out to the homegirl in our comments on Instagram that made sure I did this joint. I got you. If you ain't commenting what you want the dipper to react to next, you just ain't living. Now, before we get to this reaction, boom! I'm trying to get to 10,000 Instagram followers. That's 10K. And you know how you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And I can't do that. We gotta eat this elephant without y'all. So go to that Instagram and go follow a nigga. Now I'm done talking. But before I break it down, hit that thumbs up button to the channel. How are you doing? Hit that subscribe button, because if you don't subscribe, your granny is a dirty, stinking little we popping off. I'm trying to. Thiago Silva said a visual. Love the England. The boys in the city there. Our Paris, France. You know, sometimes, like for us from the States, we don't experience places, and it's not just from the States, it's if you don't actually go somewhere. You don't actually experience places unless you watch it through the eyes of the people there, because tourist attractions ain't really what a city like, you feel me, or what a state's like. And so through your music, when you keep it thorough, I think Dave has another record that was the name of a street that we have reacted to. When you keep it thorough, I am able to live through the world through your eyes, and that is some of the beauty and magic of this, like of music videos, is me feeling your experience. That's why we love them. It could be a simple video, everybody standing around, hella guns out, but it's just, you know, that's what they really be doing, so that shit hits. That boy out there, he bumping up for the game.
Santan from the football ex-AJ. Man, mistake with a pen like JK. True say I ain't really a drinker, but I got love for brandy like Ray J. Champagne.
Oh! The heat up, and that bar hit extra hard right now with Brandy and Jack Harlow beefing and all that shit. That bar hit extra hard. That was in the universe. But I was gonna say, with this beat having that, it's a very synthetic beat, you know, like more of a like EDM kind of just highly produced beat. I wondered where Dave would exist in this, and this is a younger Dave, because if you've watched any of my Dave reactions, you know, if you don't know, Dave is my favorite rapper right now. But one of my favorite things has always been his choice of instrumentation. So when I heard that, I go, this is going to be very different for Dave. And I'm not sold yet, because I love that live instrumentation from Dave. I'm not sure if this is going to be better or worse. I'm not going to compare it, you know, like that, but I'm not sure yet. But the fact he can come in with the bars, I'll drink, but I'm more Brandy to right. Oh my God, let's run it back.
Santan from the football ex-AJ. Man, mistake with a pen like JK. True say I ain't really a drinker, but I got love for brandy like Ray J. Champagne popper, 44 dropper in a black night bomber. Half stopper, half our MC dropper, 45 whapper. Leave you in the States like Kaka, AJ.
And he always kept it super Dave. The thing is, like, as a young Dave, the spaciousness in that flow, the spaciousness in that flow was just such a mastery. I think y'all said Dave's 24 like me, right? Or somewhere around there. He like my age. And this joint came out in 2016. So what is 2022? 6 years ago. 2020. Nigga, it was 2016, 6 years ago. Oh my God. God, I gotta quit smoking this shit.
From the look ex-Santan, man's got style and a rhythm like gang.
Hold up.
White champagne popper, 44 chopper in a black night bomber. Heartbeat stopper, half our MC dropper, 45 whapper, leave me in the States like Packer. AJ from the look ex-Santan, man's got style and a rhythm like gang now. Two young brothers trying to eat off of music.
I didn't know because I wasn't blown away by the beat. So I was like, I don't know if it's gonna be my first, but what this nigga got style like? I'm putting my shit. We on some cool shit, man. I almost just freaked out, kicked the hoe through the hotel because the nigga ain't say, got no style. Oh, so AJ Tracey got them bars too there. Hold on, for
AJ from the look ex-Santan, man's got style and a rhythm like gang now. Two young brothers trying to eat off of music, but we used to eat off of pens and the sandbags. Now we get money, music money that can put his girlfriend in a handbag. White tee, Balenciagas, man bag, left winger with a long stick like a granddad.
Woo! I love the transition too, the progression of his flow. You know, sometimes as you progress in your journey of life, you know, moments that things you're saying right now are going to be so important, right? And Dave isn't where Dave will be, that we know. And I haven't followed Tracey's career, but I'm just hoping in 6 years he's probably progressed a little bit forward, right? I don't know. Y'all put me on to AJ Tracey. What's the record we got to do from this? But I love how even at 6 years ago, there was so much development. He's saying like, yo, now we're getting money off of writing books. We used to get money off of, what was he saying, like for sandbag? Like, you know, I don't know, you got know we fun or that dog food, you know, what we call the sandbag. I don't know, y'all slang me a little different, but either way, it is to tell me it's not from what he's doing now. He has progressed, and that is the beauty of music. That is the evolution that every artist is on. That is the evolution that every man is on, and that is why music is limitless, and that's why music never goes out of style or fashion. Because of that. That's what keeps music evergreen. That is what keeps music, nigga. This nigga AJ Tracey spicy. It's the story. It's the story of life. It's the progression. That's why with a rapper like 50 Cent, I'll be honest, bro, Get Rich or Die Trying is one of the greatest albums I've ever heard in my entire life. It is my #1. But I'm not listening to shit 50 drops because, to be honest, I know as a man he progressed, but musically he did not progress. And there's tons of artists like that, but 50's the one I like to go to because he was one of my favorites. That progression as a man is needed in your art.
Brothers trying to eat off of music, but we used to eat off of pens and the sandbags. Money, music money that can put his girlfriend in a handbag. White tee, Balenciagas, man bag, left winger with a long stick like a granddad. AJ Tizzy, Bronte, AG Lizzy, and I'm all out for the Lizzy.
Let go!
Look like you, you're broken, I've been telling broke brothers move like Grizzy. Still brandy, but the hand thing fizzy. Pros being big if a man weren't busy. I'm a king on a mic, and I'll spin brothers till the whole scene gets dizzy.
And the flow. Me and Screw I talk to everybody who, you know, in my world that I know who fucks with this. And this is something that we all commend you on. But you know, the depth of the voice. Son, let me give you the answer. You know what I'm saying? I'm the answer. You the question. Hold on. The way you guys respect and honor the art form, I think my KBD board is packed up. So imagine a KBD award for you. Because that is why, like, look at the roots of this. If I go back to 2016 and I play, who's a rapper niggas are? Travis Scott. The reason why Travis Scott shit isn't as good today as Dave's is because he was never this good, because he never loved this culture. Why is it in American hip hop every rapper's a rock star? I'm proud that I'm a rapper. I'm proud that the world sees me that way, and that's something that I am. But why would I ever tell you I was a rock star? That would be as asinine if what if I just told you I heard alpacas? Nigga, you would be like, wait, what? I thought you make rap songs. I thought you rap to music. I thought you do music. What, alpacas? What you talking about? Some rock star. You don't got no rock songs. But these niggas keep it so hip-hop. So fans of the culture are forced to enjoy these joints. Are forced to tap in, but we don't see it because it's across the pond. You heard me?
Walk in the rave, smile on my face, drink in my cup, hand in my jeans. Man talk tough, man look up, down, left, right, straight to a bag of the teeth. Man still talk tough, man saw man in the flesh.
Hold on, hold on. Man, look. Okay.
Whole scene gets dizzy. Walk in the rave, smile on my face, drink in my cup, hand in my jeans. Man talk tough, man look up, down, left, right, straight to a bag of the teeth. Man still talk tough, man saw man in the flesh now, man.
Oh my God. Oh no. Jamal, come on. Cause Jamal, let me tell you something. Is it real for Street Fighter? You was too young for that, Jamal. You wasn't around for Street Fighter. But for those of us that was handing out ass whoopers in Street Fighter, nigga, that was on par, Jamal. That was on par, bro. Do you understand? That was on par, Jamal. This nigga set up. I literally, cause there's hella combos in video games, and I didn't hear the specification, bro. I had to do the joystick in my head. Because I was like, which game, I'm a gamer if you don't know, which games don't have command pads? Which games don't you have to... We right back.
Man saw man in the flesh now, man should I talk to my G's now, none of that, none 45 drum, run you right out your street.
Hold on, and I like Dave, because Dave will give you the bars, will give you the turn up, but he will give you that good Draco drum bars, and that's what I need.
45 drum, run you right out your street.
Yeah.
Walk in the dance, chicks with a glance, hand on my hip, shank for the dip. If I shout, boy, then man, they best skip, better time, your laces tight and don't trip. Chick get splashed, couldn't care less about my man's gang. We're not fam, we're not friends or bridges, you'll get tied and bin. Cock them Sam and Dave from the Vale and Tracey. But man down on the road, I'm pacey. Two lighties on the phone so pasty. One named Jordan and one named Stacey. S with the S from the S hard Shoki. Dust man down with a mask like Foley. Tell a boy coach.
And it's so crazy looking back at this. This is for me, like, becoming a fan of Dave. And sometimes that is hard to call yourself a fan of people. It's fine if you think the nigga's dope. 100% I'm a fan of Dave, you know what I'm saying? Humbly. I watch this like when you watch like a Jay-Z freestyle from 97, or when you see Pac in 93 kicking some crazy shit, or when you see... I watch this not to compare it, because I didn't realize it was 2016 when I clicked on it 6 years ago. I didn't even know it was 6 years ago. But I don't use this to compare against Dave's other music. I use this as like this is the backstory. This is to show me where one of my favorite artists started, because we throw that term industry plan around, but it's the nasty part of an industry plan is it takes away one of the most beautiful parts of an artist is the artist development. It's watching the artist grow. It's watching the artist become the superstar that Dave would become. Niggas touring America right now. Come on. When you don't strip that magic away from people, you can really make fans. Because I don't know, you can't go too far back and find nothing from Doja Cat. You can't go too far back and find a Lil Nas X. You just can't, because that shit was made in a lab. This wasn't. This was made by the people, not above but equal.
Man's telling me lots, but we are not these, so don't watch my face. Labrador is where I who. Man get burst up in a G-Who. Came back with a fresh one, it's new. Don't come around for a crew with a blue. I'll give a fuck if we're old or new. I'll just roll that black or who. Put a couple dead MCs in the grave. Trust me.
I gotta give this nigga something. I don't like that flow, but the who, new, ooh. But I do always like when niggas try shit like that, because that is scary. Using flows that are that unique, you can fall on your face so easily. But it's high risk, high reward. Right now, it didn't resonate, but it's Kobe. It's always going to be the Kobe mentality. You miss every shot you don't take, you keep pulling up. So that just shows me that you are an artist that I'm intrigued in, because you're not an artist that will stay in one pocket. It was probably the reason why I'm never reacting to gigs again. It's not that I don't like him. It's not that it's just, I get it. I completely get it. I know what it's gonna sound like. And if he's on a feature on a song, that'd be dope, but I'm not searching that out. Tracey give me that feel, AJ Tracey give me that feel like this man is willing to try a lot. So that means I should consume a lot of his music to see where's the ones I like. Cause it wasn't like it's just the wackest shit ever, but where are the ones that are gonna be for me? Where are the ones that ain't? That shows me range, and that shows me a lot from an artist.
You can go there too, trust me dog, you can go there free. I'll never watch FACE, AJT from MTV, Nike jumpsuit, Nike ID, might go overly fucked in the beef, pretty sure I landed it back to his teeth.
And okay, so that's another thing, but he's a young artist, but it's, when you do that, you gotta sprinkle it in. You don't want to have me in a pocket where, that's why flow switches are so pivotal in rap. Because if you do give me a flow that isn't resonating, if you switch, I can now enjoy it. He's staying in a flow, and that's the danger of staying in a flow. Is if I don't like it and I don't like your whole verse, and keep mixing them flows up, rappers.
Yeah, back to the face by me, not my brethren. Back to the face by me and me. Man talk tough, we'll see. Hit with a left, right, left, right, left, right, right. One jump, then I tuck them weave. Come like Trevor from GT.
This nigga combo gang. On my hood, you don't want to fight a nigga like Dave. Dave elusive. That nigga slippery paws. That nigga Dave always left, right, left. I fight like this. My shit be A, block. A, grab the nigga. That's how I fight. That nigga Dave be, that nigga kick your ass, the coins come out on the hood.
Hit with a left, right, left, my brethren. Back to the face by me and me. Man talk tough, we'll see. Hit with a left, right, left, right, left, right, right. One jump, then I tuck them weave. Come like Trevor from GTA. If I bang man's face, man, bop then leave. Look good Aguero, man, drop the shoulder thing.
Nah, nigga, Dream. Okay, Dave. You heated it up. Because you've changed what I'm going to say at the end of the song. And that's what a real reactor does. You've completely changed it. I'm waiting to the end to make my actual conclusion. But he just showed me that, nah, Tracey's flow wasn't even bad. It just needed to get touched up. Because the same flow. But do you know what Dave did? In between the high emphasis, Dave sped it up a little faster than Tracey did. It was just what the flow was missing. But that is the beauty of collaborations. Yeah, sometimes they say too many chefs in the pot in the kitchen will fuck up the recipe. But 2 won't. 3 won't. It'll actually make a better, because one chef can cook it, and then one chef can say, oh, bro, this shit's fire, but just add a little salt. And then another chef would say, yeah, no, the salt was, but he needs a little pepper. Then all 3 go, it needed pepper. That's why when songs are created with the 2 artists together, look at the Easy Mill and Screw record. Look at this. You can tell when they created in the lab together, opposed to when it was phoned in. You do your verse and you do your verse and then you email it to me. There's always going to be more magic when you are able to create, when you are able to bake in the kitchen with another highly level. Because no matter whether you like that flow or not, Playboy, that boy can spit. That boy Tracey can spit. Whether you like that flow, you could just. Don't do that, let shorty now. Let's be real. The nigga can rap. Fuck them. Nigga be listening to Trippie Redd out here. That nigga was actually coming with real bars. What I'm saying is, this is the magic. And you can feel that magic. You can feel that they were here for a soccer game in the song. The beat speaks to it. You can tell that they were just having fun. This was the turn up. You can tell, and you could tell that they're also dope musicians. Magicians, they is that too. They pulling rabbits out the hat. Fun now.
Then I drop man's G. For first time I link her Nando's didn't leave. Look good Aguero, man, drop the shoulder thing. Once quick kick, then I drop man's G. For first time I link her Nando's sweet.
And Dave, not only do he be an elusive, slippery paws ass nigga, boy, the boy be beating your ass with such disgrace. I swear to God, my elbow started hurt. He talking about the nigga hip. I know you ever been in a fight with a nigga and they hit you in the hip, nigga? That shit, you won't feel that bit for 6 months. On the hood, one time we was scrapping, some nigga hit me in the hip. I thought I got shot. I quit fighting. I said, oh, man, down. On the hood, you just straight, you. Just like that. That's just like that. Fuck.
995, I swipe then eat. I want you rap, she don't give hat. Thiago Silva, man, block then ski.
Oh! So that's why he named the song that. So let me drink my tea. So that's why you named the song that.
Where it's not me, hand in my punch like where it's not us. Dirt to my G like where it's not me. So you get boom with a 4-5 long, it's a critical hit, the chance to repeat. And if you see Arch in a cup, with a dip your pistol.
But it's like little things. It's like where he fell out there with his air pockets. It's like if this wasn't compared against Dave, that shit would not. But just knowing what Dave would become, he would never have done that. But you need that, bro. Like, the real legacy, there's a reason why we don't really talk about Bill Russell in basketball. He won 11 championships, right? But we all know the level of competition was there. He came in, he instantly was winning. It's sort of why there's a little less magic to Magic Johnson. He came in and was already playing with Kareem. Non-basketball fans probably looking at me like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? But just hear me out. That story is never going to be as beautiful as Jordan's. Because you come in and you were on the team with the nigga who scored the most points in basketball history. That's a cool story, but of course you should win. But Jordan comes out, niggas know he was good, but didn't think he'd be the greatest of all time, which he isn't. But that, debatably. And then he goes on to become the greatest, and he goes on to show that not only is he everything that he thought and we thought he was, but a million times more. That's the beauty. That's why when you go look up a Michael Jordan high school clip, that bitch is fit to have 20 million views. Because that story is so beautiful. And watching this from Dave, you have no choice but to go, wow. What was that record with him and Fredo where that niggas had the monkeys and shit? Fun them. Now, back then they would just geek to go to a soccer game, which a World Cup, or I'm assuming it's a big game, but you know what niggas have monkeys now. They came a long way, bro. And how can you not watch that? Have you never been through any trials and tribulations? Honestly, some niggas be acting like, have you never been through shit in life? Have you never been fucked up before? So how can you not appreciate making it out of that? We don't all make it out. We don't. Not everyone makes it here. Not everyone even makes it to where we are right now. So you celebrate that, so you are inspired by that, so you champion that when you know it's real, when you can feel it, when you can see it, when you can fucking smell it through the screen. You love, you support that. Because the silver spoon is great, cuz it is. It's dope. You shouldn't fault someone for starting off. But I just like when you get it out the mud a little bit. That jump me. Cause I can relate to that. Cause I can feel that. Nigga been giving us shit. What are you talking about? If you can't feel this, you can't, like, the whole story of Dave, nigga, all these if you can't feel this, nigga, you a sucker, bro. I can't, you don't even gotta think he's the best rapper like I do. If you can't feel this, after watching Thiago Silva, if this shit don't be a little more like, yeah, I want that nigga to win. You a bitch at your core, and that's on everything I love. Straight up. Hold on. Oh, that nigga in his bag.
Raps in the back with his hand in the bag, it's now we came to see peas. Walk in the rave, smile on my face, drink in my cup, hand in my jeans. Man, don't puff, man, look up, down, left, right, straight to a bag in the teeth, man, still don't puff.
Street talk, street fight. Okay, that's all. Yo.
In the flesh now, man, so man, talk to my G's now, none of that, man. 45 drum, run you right out your street. Walk in the dogs, chicks with a glance, hand on my hip, shank for the dick.
It's funny because AJ Tracey to me, it comes off more of what I envisioned before when I was ignorant to the UK hip hop scene. AJ Tracey is actually what I thought this shit sounded like. Dave is so different, and listening to the two, it's like, yes, he's from the UK, and I would never take that from y'all. That's y'all motherfucking, you got a diamond right there, and I won't take that from you for sure. But Dave's, you be honest, his sound is not defined by where he's from. The man just raps like something I've never fucking heard before.
Wait, the man, the best skip, better time, your laces tight and don't trip. Shit gets slashed, couldn't care less about my man's gang. We ain't no fam, we ain't no friends or bridges, you'll get
169. I fuck with it. Now, if you thought I was gonna come in here and it's like an OD on the bars or something like that, you know, I keep 100% of the time. It was not that. That was not Dave's record by any means. That was not. Will it be a record by Dave I listen to? Matter of fact, I'm probably not gonna listen to it again. That was still one of my favorite records to react to, and this is why. It is that story, bro. I've told y'all from the beginning, that's what it is. That's the magic of my shit. As y'all seeing from the hoes in the basement to it's just a little better and better. This hotel I got sucked, but I'll be in my actual house soon. But y'all watching as a nigga doing a little better and better, and there's magic to that. Y'all believed in something, and it's going somewhere. I'm watching this backwards. Dave's already who he is. So I'll never get the magic of watching him as he grows, but I was able to get a fragment, a fraction of it through this because I was able to put myself and maybe go back to 2016 a little bit, and I would have never imagined that man would be who he is today. That was a certified vibe check. Now here comes another reaction by me right here. Bing. Music video by me right here. Bing. Click on it, show me some love. You watch the video as long as you ain't thumbs it up and hit that subscribe button. You just a hoe, so stop being a hoe. KBD family, love y'all, salute. I am gone. My dog. Oh, go follow me on Instagram, nigga. Peace. McKinney. Is her name Shannon? What? Lydia. Shannon, Lydia, McKinney. You got it, Amin, yo. Shout out to you, girl. Love you. Come to America.